Mike's hot. Let's hit this Pepe. What is going on, you guys? It is I, Dollar Cost Crypto, here with glaucoma. No, what's going on, you guys? Sheesh! Pepe in the chat, you guys. What is going on, you guys? Big Connect in the chat. No, I'm joking. But what is going on, man? Welcome to Ask Me Anything Altcoin Edition, Episode 5, where you get to ask me all your favorite questions about the market, altcoins, and anything else you guys want me to answer. So without further ado, let's get this started, man. What is going on, you guys? Who do we have in the chat today, man? We got Alex Santos, Crypto Boogie. What's going on? A Wild SJ. That's kind of funny. Nate the Great. That rhymes. Warrior Poet. Ultra. Willie, oh my God. MT Gox. Renshi T. Josie Wales. Hot Rollins. Moon Hex. Baron Von Crypto. And, of course, we've got Dallas Live Turtle. What is going on, you guys? Sheesh. That's right. I've got my Ray Charles on, man. I'm Ray Charlesing over here, man. My eyes are unbelievably sensitive to light. Unbelievably sensitive. But what's going on, man? Sheesh. DCC, you're going to give us those gems, those 100x gems on Phantom? I definitely am, man. Shit. Your boy was right on Phantom, man. Your boy was right, man. Phantom has been performing very, very well, man. I mean, that actually might be a great way to start the whole thing off, man. Let's head off into Phantom. Can you share my screen? All right, man. So we got Phantom over here at 446666630, and no. So we've got Phantom over here at 44 cents right now. It's been up. Let's see, the last 14 days. I mean, damn, yeah. Pretty much, it's up like a good chunk of little change right now. The last 30 days. Oh yeah, damn, look at that. Over a month ago, it was like 18 to 19 cents, 20 cents. So we're at a solid 2x in less than a month. Not bad. Basically, just about every other altcoin on Phantom is up just as much, basically. You had a couple of laggards and stuff like that, but, I mean, look at Spooky Swap Boo is up quite significantly. I think it's over $2 last time I looked. Yeah, 205. The prices are coming down a little bit. Damn, that's freaking annoying. Spooky Swap's got a good price. Let's check out Beats real quick. Yeah, it's 6 cents and stuff. That's crazy, man. I literally saw this like a month or two ago at like, what, 3 cents or 2 cents? I mean, it's pretty crazy. Let's look at 3 more. Yeah, literally like at 3-4 cents and stuff like that, and even before that. So yeah, this token's honestly from its lows, this one's already up like a 3x and some change, which is really good. So this is a great token. I like Beethoven X quite a lot. But yeah, man. Let's see what Liquid Driver's doing. Actually, I haven't checked that Liquid Driver in a minute. Let's see Liquid Driver. $1.55. What are we at? I mean, all the charts are up and to the right, basically. 75 cents to, yeah, it's at a 2x. So basically, everything kind of, a lot of the altcoins tracked very closely to the Phantom price, and some did overperform and some slightly underperformed. But it's doing, overall, the whole ecosystem is doing pretty well. And then the beautiful thing is when these prices are going up, the yields and the amount of volume goes up. So things are pretty good for the guys yield farming and like have liquidity pools on Phantom. But yeah, man. Sheesh. But what's going on, man? Let's get back to the chat, man. What's going on? Is it still a good time to get into Phantom? I think so. I mean, obviously, if we do get a correction down, we're probably going to get a chance to like grab Phantom again, probably in the 28-cent range, somewhere in there. But if you don't have any, it's not a terrible time to DCA. It's all-time low. I mean, its current all-time low is about like what 18 cents. So the worst case, I think, is like it just does a full retracement back to that. But at some point, we are due for a little bit of a kind of a pullback. We did hit $23,000 on Bitcoin for a tad bit of time there. This kind of was what I said on my last week's stream. I can remember it was the last AMA I did, but basically what I was saying was that this sort of pump we're in was basically going to teeter. At the most it was going to go up to was like $24,000, and that's kind of what happened. I think we only touched it for just a little bit of time. But share the screen again. Yeah, right now we're at like 22,000, so we're slightly under 23,000 right now. I don't think we ever did touch 24K, but this may have been 2 weeks ago when I said this. 2-3 weeks ago when I said this. But people are looking at me a little weird and stuff when I'm saying like this pump might go up to like 24,000 and stuff like that. DCC ain't sounding so crazy anymore, huh? I'm just saying. People think I just pulled this shit out of my ass. But Willie Long, what's going on? Thanks, DCC, buddy. You are the best. Thank you so much, man. Sheesh. I need to see if I can make this screen a little bigger. I'm having trouble reading this. There we go. Okay.
You could also pop out the chat if you'd like.
How do you do that?
There's 3 lines at the top right. Click pop out, and it creates a new window, so you can like make it bigger, and then you can zoom in and stuff.
Okay. Learning things. You see, man? Evolving. You guys evolving. Cool. This kind of helps a little bit.
Yeah, but now zoom in on that panel.
Yeah. Let me
control scroll up.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Jesus, what am I not doing this right? Wait, let me restore the chat. I think I could read it actually better like that. Let me just read. Technical difficulties. I almost said technical analysis.
Testicle analysis.
Testicle analysis. Actually, I can read it like that. That's fine.
Yeah, Ray Charles in the building, everyone.
Ray Charles in the building, you guys. Yeah, man, my eyes are just particularly freaking annoying, man, today. The light was just fucking bugging the hell out of me. Ray, I just start doing like this all the time.
You start playing the charts like Ray Charles.
I just start playing the charts. And then I just started wicking the charts. Just wicking the charts up and down. But, make money. Miguel, did you party hard last night with Charlie? No, I gambled a lot last night with Charlie, but we didn't party hard. We did have a couple drinks and shit, but we were mostly just out and about and just gambling. We had a nice dinner and stuff. So shout out to Charlie on his 21st birthday. No. But shout out to Charlie. But let's see, Dustin Olson, man. DCC, thoughts on P-Hex becoming dominant? E-Hex dumping potentially. I think over time, I think P-Hex becomes dominant in this specific case if Ethereum really lags it out on actually getting any implementation of ZK, Snark, ZK rollups, any sharding and stuff like that, then I think that's when that possibly could happen. The longer time we have in this bull market, it's the higher the gas fees go on Ethereum, for the longer period of time, the more most smaller players to medium players get kind of pushed out, where like your stakes become unprofitable or they really cost a lot of money, where you're just basically spending Ethereum just to get a little bit of a return on the stakes and stuff. As an example, right? It starts costing you like $3,000-$4,000 to unstake a stake. The stake's only worth maybe like if it's, well, it just all depends on where the hex price goes. But if the hex price starts stagnating on the Ethereum side and the p hex side is just doing very well and stuff like that, then it can cause this whole problem where you actually could get p hex being slightly dominant to like parallel in price. But that won't really, probably the only time it will, like, you'll have p hex and e hex be equal in price is right at the beginning. Afterwards, p hex is going to sell down, because you have to remember, all right, which one did you bleed for first, right? So Ethereum hex you've actually bought and paid for, where p hex is for free. So what's going to happen is, just psychologically, you are going to be more likely to dump p hex to get Pulse Chain, PulseX, and all these other things, because they're Chuck E. Cheese tokens to you guys. After a while, once we all get kind of acclimated and used to the chain, then from there people will then really put a more of a stronger monetary value on p hex, and then on top of that, the gripes that we've had on the Ethereum ecosystem will start weighing more on the conscience of the average hexagon, and then from there we'll get sort of a value transfer or a weight increase more over to p hex. But that's more over a 1 to 2 year sort of time horizon in terms. So that's more of in crypto, that's more of a medium long-term view. Obviously a cycle's 4 years and stuff like that, so like half a cycle so basically almost to the bull market, like that. I mean, because right now, if we look on CoinGecko and stuff right now, the Gwei is about 13 or 15 Gwei right now. We're talking about during a bull market and stuff, when things really get revved up, we're probably over 180 to 200 Gwei. So it's going to start costing what, like $30-$40 to send a Ethereum or anything on the RC20 token network. And it's going to significantly increase the cost of staking and unstaking, right? And that's going to be to the detriment of the Ethereum hex, but to the benefit of p hex, which is good because you have both of them. So it's kind of I mean, regardless or not, it's kind of a win-win situation, because we kind of have an insurance policy against Ethereum not really upgrading. But the one good bonus is, if the Gwei is that fucking high, man, we are screamingly burning in a ton of Ethereum at that point. People forget this too, that the foundation could set proposals in order to actually even increase the burn on the EIP 1559 even higher. So the burn could just be sent up to like 80%. So 80% of every transaction is just burned away, and you could just get a massive amount of Ethereum just getting destroyed. I mean, we have a total supply of Ethereum right now, and growing, of course, or slightly growing or going down technically, about 120 million tokens. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised in 2-3 years that we could be at like 105 for all we know. It just depends on how busy the network is, and obviously if the network's that busy, then damn, we are Ethereum could be very much well over like $6,000, $8,000 plus. I mean, I think $12,000 to $25,000 for Ethereum is in the cards, just of fundamentally how much it's changed and stuff. Like, as an example, right, we got like depending on where you looked and stuff, you got a $4,800, $5,100 Ethereum this cycle. This past cycle. And that was based off of a $60,000 plus Bitcoin price, right? So I mean, if you just do the math on that, let's just say we go back up to like 105,000 or 100,000, right? Or let's just make the math easy. Let's just do a 2x on that. Let's do a $120,000 BTC. Then at the very least, that means we are getting an $8,000 to $10,000 Ethereum price. Now, with the fundamental shift of EIP 1559 and Ethereum 2.0, it being proof of stake, no more miners dumping the price, and more hodlers actually keeping the Ethereum on chain and all that stuff. And with the caveat as well as like, hopefully we get we get the Shanghai release of the tokens. If not, then it just goes deep into the cycle. Then we can get a screaming high price. So kind of like low end for me, like low end $8,000 is kind of a low end for Ethereum personally. We're probably going to see $25,000 to about $14,000 Ethereum in this cycle. That's kind of a given minimum. Hit a Pepe on that. That was beautiful. Sheesh. What's going on, man? Boston by bit. I've been giving Miguel a tough time in the comments. He's been a good sport about it, so respect about that. Oh yeah, yeah. No, don't worry, bro. It's all love, man. I understand. We all have opinions. Right. I think you were the one talking about the leverage and shit. Actually, let me talk about that. Let me segue. This is where like I'll go working on cool stuff. I gotta crack the whip on Travis over here, young Jamie. But I gotta start laughing with these glasses like this. But I actually had quite a lot of thoughts about the stream I did the past day and stuff with the guys from Fiat. I do like the product. I mean, I think personally it's gonna make a lot of money. I think it's gonna do very well token price wise. But like, I'm not very. It's just weird. It's a weird sort of thing. Like, I'm not really happy about the leverage being put into Hex and stuff because I've seen what it did on Phantom. It does get you these higher prices. And what I did notice personally is now, because you had something like Tomb.finance and stuff, which is like where the meme of this, like he hit the Pepe for like 2 seconds just for like, where that meme comes from, right? The Tomb.finance people, like that, essentially that created a project which kind of like stopped, because I think Phantom, if Tomb wasn't there printing and stuff, we probably could have seen a $6 or $9 Phantom price, right? So. But one thing I did notice with leverage is this leverage, because they couldn't really pump Phantom as much. The leverage ended up really making the altcoin market scream. So you had a very high impact or high amount of X's inside of the altcoins, as an example, right? Which is pretty crazy. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's just an interesting sort of fact. So with all this yield, they do have parameters of what they're going to add, and it is interesting. Like I'm the way I'm playing that product and that project is I'm holding the tokens, I'm staking them just to earn more Pulse Chain and more of the yield tokens and stuff like that. I haven't decided if I'm going to LP just yet on it, but it's just it's kind of a tool in order to, like, well, if these degenerate gamblers, and this is kind of what they were saying as well, is like, it's mostly going to be kind of bigger players that are trying to manipulate the market or whatever. Well, let's make money off these assholes. And I'm like, yeah, sounds pretty good. And I do like the fundamental change they did from GMX over to what Famous is doing, because they have a 70-30 split versus a 60-40 split. And that's adding that extra 10% extra yield to token holders, not to the LPs, but the token holders, is a 33% increase in basically income returns from staking tokens. And I think that extra yield right there will really cause a lot more people to hold the token, which will kind of really lower the total amount of supply and stuff like that. So it's very interesting, man. So I mean, that's why I'm making a bet on it personally. And yeah, man. Pretty cool. Shout out to them if you want to still sack. I think it's still open till like February or whatever, but you'll have to check out the website. Just go on my last stream, check it out and stuff. And if you want to sack something, there you go, man. They're going to launch in Ethereum, basically a hex version of Aave on Ethereum, I think this quarter. And then on top of that, there's going to be like an airdrop of some free tokens for anyone who's sacked. So pretty tits, if I so say so myself, man. But mechanics when soundboard. We're working on that. But let me go back. Okay, here we go. I just cut back. Okay, cool. Okay, crypto simpin. Crypto simpin. How many X's should we take before profits? It really depends on the position, like where you got in, right? If you're just playing the short-term pump, right? Because I do believe like we're not pumping past like 24K BTC right now, at least in the next week or so. Um, it would probably be like you could take a little profits right now, but if these are like long term positions, like some of the stuff I bought for Phantom and the Phantom position, because like if I'm being honest, I bought more heavy on the altcoins, on some of the altcoins in Phantom as well as a couple other places, Luvium and things like that, Hedron, Hex and stuff. Like I'm not really planning to take any profit on these because these are more like longer term bull markets plays, as well as like I kind of want to hold some of these things for over a year, so when I do sell them, I kind of get long term capital gains tax. Now, some people are in some jurisdictions where they don't have to pay taxes. Shout out to all my Saudi boys, Abu Dhabi dudes. But I guess Puerto Rico guys as well and stuff. They pay like 4% and stuff. But yeah, it just really depends on your strategy from there and stuff. Personally, like where I would be forced to take some X's or some amount of return or profits and stuff would probably be if later in this year, which I do believe this is going to happen, is that Bitcoin is very likely to pump to $40,000 to $50,000 again in a pretty short a period of time. The market is really, especially even in the traditional market. The traditional market looks like it's bottomed for the most part, outside of just like the FANGs and some tech stocks. But the most of the rest of the market looks like it's bottomed already. Kind of looks like Tesla maybe bottomed as well. But it's just the sort of thing where the market really does want to pump, but we have to wait until Jerome Powell kind of says we're no longer going to increase the federal fund rate anymore. Now, this is a really interesting sort of thing, though. One thing, like, and I think the Fed rate is going to be February 1st. So what is that? How many days from now? I don't know what I watch. Like in a couple days, basically, we're going to get the 25 basis point increase, and then we're going to get forward guidance from Jerome Powell. One dark horse sort of thing that he could possibly do is actually come out and say that, you know what, we finally, because the data is indicating a softening in the jobs market, we're getting a lot of layoffs in tech, which the layoffs in tech, I found a lot of people kind of like laughing about that, like, ha ha ha, these guys losing their job, which is, it's, hey, these lefties and all these stuff losing their jobs, but lefties or righties or whatever, when it comes into the tech space, these are really high level, well-paid jobs, and these people are the people who hire a lot of tradesmen, so a lot of electricians, plumbers, painters, landscapers, maids and stuff. So there's a lot of secondary effects, gyms, personal trainers. There's a lot of knock-on effects of these people. If they lose their income and stuff like that, they slow or stop services completely, and then that has a knock-on effect, lowering income for some of the beautiful thing about owning your own business is you can't really get fired, but your income can significantly go down. So you could literally have a destruction of 60% of your income. It happened to me many times owning my small business and stuff, until eventually I kind of scaled it a little bit. But even then, you still hit these cycles where you could lose like 50% of income in 1 month. You have one good month, you have a good month, stuff, everything's looking good, and then shit starts slowing down a lot. And you're like, what the hell is going on? Or you don't start getting these jobs anymore, or like the bidding start going really crazy low, and you're like, I'm not gonna do this job for that so little money, and just because the competition for these jobs just starts getting crazy. So all these people getting laid off, 11,000 here, 11,000 there. Obviously, there is a lot of like kind of grunt workers, but there's a lot of
X-File themes.
Bitcoin billionaires. That's right.
It's the fall of Bitcoin billionaires.
The destruction of the dollar. Look at the burning of that dollar. But that was kind of creepy. I ain't gonna lie.
What the hell, man?
Death to the dollar. Allah Akbar. Behind them. No. It kind of fell and stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing going there, man. So shout out to you. Let's keep going on. All right, Boston Bait. King Pepe. King, that's where someone coming. You look cool without glasses and with shades too. Thank you. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. Practical thinking Hex coin, pretty good. I mean, I haven't actually looked at the Hex price today. Don't. Shame on you, Miguel. Share my screen. Let's full screen this bitch. Let's put that in shadow mode right there. We're at 2.6 cents. Not bad. It's down a little bit. I think we topped out at like what? I think 2.8 cents and stuff. So we're down a little bit. Obviously, if we get the market dipping down a little bit, you could pretty much. I think it's very possible to catch Hex at like 2.3 to 2.2 cents. as a kind of a local low, just because the market looks like it's softening. It's just a tad, just a tad, just a tad. I think we will keep above 20K. I don't. It would take something dramatic. Now, obviously, here's the kind of the crazy thing, right? If Jerome Powell does say, the market's doing very, so he's like, market looked bad because market looked bad. I think I did a good job. It looks like CPI is going down, even though I cooked the numbers. I think we are going to pause rates early instead of March. So the March one was kind of promised, but they can stop the interest rate increase that's happening in March, because if we're being really honest, like these two next rate hikes are pretty fucking like lame sauce. They're like 25 basis. Like it's like, oh boy, 25 basis. Nah, I wouldn't even use Mickey voice. I ain't gonna think like that's forget that. No, it's just a 25 basis point increase, like real feminine, like real beta bitch. Like these little increases, little like limp dick, like body of candle, not wick increases. Fucking 0.25% a day, in like on the candle increases, and even though to it, like I would say 50 to 75, those have I think more of a dramatic impact. These 25s are kind of limp dick ones, but an increase is an increase. And obviously, if you have a 25% basis increase, you end up kind of stripping away Americans' ability to buy a house by somewhere between $25,000 to $50,000 less of a house for every 25 basis points. Just because the increased cost of taking out a loan, as well as like the extra VIG, right? You increase the cost of borrowing money by 25 basis points, then they will increase what they lend that money to you by somewhat of a factor of like cost, which is never, to basically another 25 basis points and stuff like that, to 0.5%. So it's it is, even though it's kind of limited, it is still kind of significant on that end, especially as you get shittier and shittier like rates and stuff because of just lack of of credit, right? Or really bad credit. How a quarter basis point increase could increase your cost of borrowing money by like 75% of a percent, that's significant, right? Especially over the long term, taking a loan out on a 30-year fixed mortgage. Now, I guess you could refinance if it does go down later, but I don't really believe the interest rates probably will not go down. At most, though, they're probably going to keep it a flat 3% on the federal fund rate. Where right now we're at 4%, so we're going to like 4.5 at the kind of the top end of the federal fund rate and stuff. So interesting. Right, I think 3% long term is probably at the federal fund rate is probably our long term rate we're going to keep for quite a while, until I'm guesstimating the middle of this decade. Maybe 26, 27. Once we have a little bit more millennials hitting into that 45 range and stuff like that, which is like where people hit about 40 if they're early, but usually around 45 is really when they kind of like start peaking out. I'll try to find the study, but there's an interesting study based off of like IQ of where you top out on in income. So this is for men, not women. So keep that in mind. But typically the higher of IQ that you have, and specifically in your job bracket and stuff like that. So depending if you're really like, this is kind of really sad to say, but it's and there's actually some basis to it in terms of like testosterone, because a lot of men kind of peak out, and so there's all this stuff, these bodybuilding sort of like things that like I know of, because like for working out and stuff like that, where men naturally, not talking about drugs here, but naturally strength wise would top out. So if you started working out when you were like 14, 15, 12, somewhere in that range. Typically, strength-wise, you would kind of max out between 32 to 33. If you started lifting weights at 18 to 21, you like pretty much topped out somewhere in like between 34 to 36. And if it's much later in life, same range basically. And you have a couple genetic elite guys that like kind of top out in strength in their around 38. So this kind of is like, and if you notice that the whole sexual marketplace sort of thing, the charts that like Rollo shows on his streams and stuff, where like men kind of top out, not like youth plus experience plus money is kind of in that 36 to 38 range, and that kind of correlates with testosterone and strength in gym lifts, right? Now, there's also another correlation too there as well, where like the lowest IQ, this is really where it gets fucked up. The lowest IQ guys that are working typically top out in income in their mid 30s. which more or less has to probably do just because maximum youth to hustle and move. And even if they're dumb and stuff like that, they're able to still hustle really hard, and their employer can get maximum benefit from them and stuff. So it makes sense that that's kind of where they top out. Now, as you get higher higher in education, I would say fuck education, higher in IQ and longing to keep improving yourself, because don't let these like asshats, liberal fuckboy faggots, demonetized, tell you that you need a degree and stuff like that. If there's a longing to learn information, you can get it off of YouTube, you can get it off the internet, and apply yourself. Now, I'm not saying for a doctor or a lawyer, you do need some certifications, but most things in life you do not need these certifications. Or total horse shit. But maybe outside of just like getting basic parameters and stuff like that. I mean, like, one day we might end up getting the courses so big that it might be a requirement to actually work in the industry. That's actually something that we hopefully could get the crypto mindset products to that point where you would need, in order to like get a job here in the States or something in finance for crypto, that you might need to pass like a DCC bar, which would be really cool. But just to go back to the original point, the average American kind of tops out. Now, this is like the average IQ in America, right? The bell curve, right? So like kind of the top of the U right there, of like IQ and stuff like that, and job qualifications and stuff like that. People tend to top out somewhere between 40 to 45. In terms of income and stuff like that. So let's just say you're not that dumb, but like you're really smart and you're working hard, you're building the business up. And then the reason that most people are there is kind of a fusion of both IQ and also just as you get older, you use less testosterone. Obviously, there's TRT, which is like the miracle drug to keep like pushing onwards and stuff. Because I think a dumb guy that probably takes TRT at 35 could probably keep increasing their income and keep it go even higher. Probably top out at the normal range. So you could have probably a normal guy that would top out in the 40 to 50, 45 year range, probably topping out in the 50 range. So like the TRT probably gives people an extra 5 years a higher ceiling on the total market cap of their income in life and stuff, and then maintain where the superpower really is with TRT and these things long term for men, why they're like the super drug, is the higher maintaining of that higher threshold of income and stuff like that. Because you can get sort of like where your career kind of, you take a 20% cut from income and then you just maintain that for 10, 15 years is typically what happens. So you could get a lot of guys kind of topping out at income at 45, and then their income slightly goes up with inflation or just with a couple bonuses, and then that's pretty much the peak there, and then they earn 80% of that peak right there, and they earn that for the next 10, 15 years until they retire. That's kind of the trend line there. So what ends up happening is that because I think psychologically, because a lot of people in that age range and average income bracket and IQ bracket kind of top out there, you end up getting a lot of people going like, holy fuck, I'm getting older, my income's not really growing that much, fuck, I gotta start squirreling some of this away. And this is what ends up being sort of the demographic factor that pushes a generation to really go into their capital acquisition phase and capital investment phase, which is what happened with the boomers, and why we had like such low rates for such a long time. So when the millennials start entering that 40 to 45 year range, I think the oldest of the millennials, I think, are 42 right now, 42 years old. Actually, let me do a little math. Let me do a little mathification right there on that. Let's go 2023. Well, I'll say 2022. I mean, we're barely in 23 anyway, so let's go 1981 minus 2022, 41. So let's just say so the oldest. Yeah, so the oldest. Damn, I'm good, bro. Travis, you saw this shit? Men, I didn't even have to use a calculator. I already off the dome, son.
Public school education coming to you live.
Shing. That was a Pepe right there. Didn't have to go. Oh, dude, no star today? You did a twisty?
This whole time I've been doing just random effects. I'm surprised nobody's mentioned it.
Wow. L in the chat, you guys, for not noticing that. Like, no, we want a twisty back. No, we the Star Gang. Then we just have this gang warfare, race war in the chat.
Star Gang, Twist Gang.
Star Gang, man, Twist Gang, what's good?
I like the Shatter Gang.
What's Shatter Gang?
Here, let me just find the Shatter here. Shatter. Ready?
All right. wait, what else do you have? Let's see. The Shatter, do Star?
We do Star Wipe right here.
Okay.
All right. Yep, getting good right here. We got the Whip Pan.
Okay.
We got Rolling. All right. Okay. This one is definitely a good one right here. Good old fashioned Cube.
The Cube. There you go. The box, baby.
And then of course we got the Twist.
The Twist. Damn, dude. I'm telling you, man. You see, this podcast hasn't topped yet. We're not 30. We're not 35 yet. We ain't 45 yet. We ain't 50. That's Star Gang International. Have you guys seen Rick and Morty and stuff where like they like the Rick's dating the planet, or like the planet, the essence, like it's like this hive mind.
Unity,
right? Unity. And there's like, what's up, Beta Borg 45?
the simp,
dude. But like, remember, like they take their shirts off and they all have different like types of nipples or whatever. And then there's like a race war. He's like, and then like, why are you guys fighting with each other? And he's like, first race war, huh?
Your nipples are different than my nipples.
Oh, you disgusting no nipple having race. Stupid, man. Podcast on that juice. Not even on the juice, bro. You haven't seen nothing, bro. I ain't on TRT. I ain't on nothing, bro. I'm drinking over your coyote piss.
Oh God.
I'm a desert jackal out here, man. This is a great episode. This is an amazing episode, man. Shit, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm so happy. Like, I don't know. I hope you guys didn't think. I think my streams were very well the past weeks, but like the past couple days, but like. I've been feeling very weird because like my eyes have been bothering me for the past like week or so since the surgery, and like I felt like I really couldn't even look at the screen very much. So I was kind of like, I felt like I almost was kind of like even though my eyes were open, they felt like they were closed, and I was just kind of like going like this on stream a little bit, like talking and such, like monologuing and stuff. But I'm just awesome, you know. I'm just great, man. I'm just an improv god, you know. But humility 101. No. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, you guys, and don't forget to sign up to the Citadel. Full screen me, sir. The Citadel is now open. It's $100 a month for access to the I would say the greatest group of men on this planet, and women, of course. The Citadel. It is a Telegram group that soon will be expanding once we hit certain numbers. I will be expanding out the Citadel into many different forums and stuff like that. Some of the possibilities we're talking about is Discord as well as maybe in a forum, but we're waiting for a certain amount of size of members and stuff like that, as well as these other upgrades that we're working on. And we're very close right now to working out a recorded AMAs, private AMAs that we're doing with the guys in the Citadel and stuff like that. We're gonna have very soon next week. We're gonna have a private AMA call with the guys of the Citadel. There's almost 400 members in the chat. We're within I think 5 or 6 members away from 400. Shout out to you, man. I got a special prize for the guy who for the 400th person to join the Citadel. We got a special prize for you guys. Is it a Pepe clock? Is it a hug? Is it free tickets? Who knows? Charlie's underwear? Who knows what it could be? But it could be yours if you sign up today to CitadelTelegramAccess.com at cultivatecrypto.com. Patent pending. Trademark. They start doing the whole
taxes and rates may apply.
Taxes and rates may apply. I can't. I wish I could do the whole, the whole ad read and stuff you're doing for like they have really nice people doing cool stuff. It's
death may occur. Diarrhea has been known in some of the patients. It don't take more than 2 things. Consult with your doctor. If you're pregnant or nursing, please do not take this product.
Me holding a baby, hugging. I'm with my kids in the park.
This depression medication may cause depression and death.
And the prevention of and so Accutane, crypto access for you. But all jokes aside, it's $100 a month. Sign up, you guys. It's really one of the best chat groups in all of crypto. The best chat. Fuck all that shit. No beta boys allowed. It is the best chat group in the fucking world. It is a positive mindset sort of place and stuff where we help build each other up and stuff. This is the whole thing. This is one of the main reasons why I wanted to create the Citadel, is because I wanted a place where we can get away from all this fucking negative Nancy bullshit, beta fucking faggot shit that pisses me off in the crypto space. There is a plethora an insanity, an unbelievable level of fucking beta soy motherfuckers in crypto. Prices are never gonna go back up. All this like black pill, like it's this black pill fucking soulless, hopeless, douchey fucking dumb shit that is going on in the space and stuff. Oh, nobody wants to buy. The price goes up. Oh, I wish the price would go lower because of buy. Where was your hero? Where was your heroes telling you to buy? The only ones was dollar cost crypto and cultivate crypto telling you to buy. Everyone else silent as a motherfucking mouse. That's a fact. I'm gonna say Bob was right. God damn it, Bob Lucas just barely recently said to buy Bitcoin at $17,000. But where the fuck was everyone else? Like, sure, people were privately telling people, like, hey, yeah, I'm buying right now. No, publicly, we put our neck on the line and say, yeah, go buy it right now. We were telling people to buy $800, $900, $1,000 Ethereum. That shit has been in the money for fucking months now. BTC at $16,000, we bought. I bought $930 Ethereum and stuff like that. I had a lot of my students buy over under 800. I think one guy somewhere, I think he got like $791 or something on some exchange and stuff. We had the Fresh and Fit. We had Fresh and Fit. We had Justin. We had Rollo. I got anyone's had the red pill to be buying Ethereum and some of these altcoins in there. A lot of guys were bought Luvium at the low prices when it was at $38. I mean, Phantom at 18 cents, Boo at $1, Beats at 2 cents. And that's the Citadel, baby. It's because we don't give them the markets. We're not leaving. One promise that we make to you is that we are at least going to be here till the end of this decade, or even more, to tell you the truth. Like, I really do plan this to be my entire career going forward and forever. I'll probably pivot at some point, talk a little more more macro finances and stuff like that. But regardless or not, this is the place to ascend the Citadel. The reason we call it the Citadel is because it's a place where you ascend, escape these fucking shackles. You have all these negative people in your life. Like, I had this, right? Like, I love them, but I was around a lot of people that did love me, but they were negative and they didn't understand what I was trying to do, because financial literacy is extremely low, not just for Americans, but imagine immigrant Americans on top of that. Very low. Cash economy. All they believed is about like how much cash you had in your wallet, right? Like how, like that's it. That's it. No, fuck the banks and stuff like that. They're scared of the government and everything like that. We created this place in order to kind of put this positive mindset out there and have a place of hope, and also a great place to kind of find information. The whole family hunts out, brings information back to the family. We all eat. We all can grow. Some of us may say, I don't want this. I don't have to do this. You don't have to. But the beautiful thing is that you're getting exposed to these new and great ideas, and these new investment opportunities, or just like, oh, that's retarded. And some stuff is retarded with these calls. And it's one of the best places to kind of get in contact and have a personal question answered by me or Charlie. You can just at DCC in the Citadel group and stuff. If you don't know how to do it, at Dollar Cost Crypto or at Cultivate Crypto, we usually answer your questions within like 24 hours and stuff like that. And then it's one of the best informative places in all of crypto and stuff. And it's all about the mentality. So you have to put, like, you are the average of the 5 people you hang around with. But sometimes life's life, and it's like you can't escape the real world. You can't escape the physical area you're at, just not yet. So what you can do there is escape through the internet. I couldn't find anyone to relate to. I tried so hard and stuff. So one of the things I did is I escaped through my phone. You couldn't catch me. You could not catch me without headphones in my ear 24/7. You have to be listening to content. If you want to be rich in crypto, just listen to crypto content all day. It's going to happen. Your mind will be enveloped, consumed by this crypto stuff. Whatever you focus on, you'll go towards. And if you put yourself inside the Citadel group, you're going to be around a bunch of people that are here to back you up, ask your questions and stuff. Your knowledge, steel sharpens steel, and you're going to get sharper, smarter, faster, stronger. This is the TRT. That's that Deca. That's that D-ball, baby. That's that Winstraw. But this is the key. And then one beautiful thing too as well, right? For anyone that's in the Citadel group, you guys will be the first ones to be able to get access to the Crypto Mindset Meetup. We're doing a huge party here in Vegas and stuff. Date to be announced very soon once we're back from our trip. But we're going to throw a huge Vegas party here, a huge meetup. It's a great place to kind of you know, do some networking, kind of relax and stuff, talk crypto, get download secrets and stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of alpha sharing and stuff we can't say online that we could tell you in person, pissed drunk on Hennessy. It literally will be Hennessy and a couple other drinks, champagne and stuff like that, vodka, whatever you want. We got red, and you know the Red Bull's going to be on deck. But, you know, it's going to be a great time. Last time we had a 3-story mansion party and stuff like that. We had bartenders on every story. We had trapeze artists and stuff. We had ladies like doing entire acrobatic things in the air on silk curtains. We had DJs. We had blackjack tables. I mean, it was a plethora of stuff. We had mermaids in the pool. We had everything you could think of and stuff like that. It was a great time. And on top of that, it was an entire weekend of debauchery and fun. You know, pretty freaking awesome stuff. So definitely sign up to the Citadel today, as well as for every month that you're in the Citadel, you get $50 off the next crypto mindset course, which is awesome. So every month you're in, right, concurrent. So every time you renew the crypto mindset course, you get a $50 credit off the next crypto mindset course. And this stacks. So you could literally be in the Citadel group for an entire year, decide to take the course, pay in crypto, and basically get $750 off the next crypto mindset course. So it costs you like $250. That's pretty awesome. So, and on top of that, every Monday you get a newsletter that tells you the top news that happened in the week for both macro, on-chain analytics, TA, fundamental analysis, the memes, the cryptos that were the kind of the top 5 or 10 cryptos we're kind of looking at, as well as sometimes a little bit of footnotes of like just things that we're like kind of paying attention to and stuff like that. And you also get the back catalog to a lot of these things as well. And we're working on brand new sort of products and rollouts, weekly rollouts and updates for the guys in the Citadel that's coming as we upgrade and continue. And right now we are still in the alpha of the Citadel and stuff. We're skipping the beta. There's going to be no beta. Like we're going to go straight to launch V1, baby. And the Citadel is going to keep always growing and improving and stuff like that. And yeah, man, this is the best place. And as well as this is one of the great places. If you, let's just say, as an example, I get this question all the time. Miguel, when's the next crypto mindset course? The next crypto mindset course will probably not be until March or April of this year. So that means one place that you could do to kind of catch up and kind of get adjusted to how things are is join the Citadel. And you can catch up. And there's sometimes people like, hey, you know, I can't really make it this time just because of work and everything. The Citadel's a great place where you're having an active chat that's paying attention, that keeps consistently growing, that's being cared and won't be turned off and stuff like that. And you can continue to kind of stay in the loop and stuff, because this next year, from now till the end of the year, this is the most important dollar cost averaging, dynamic dollar cost averaging opportunities for the whole fucking cycle. Seriously, the low is going to be in now this year. Once that low's in, man, we are gonna rocket past $40,000, $50,000 on Bitcoin. Mark my words. Come back to this stream. Coming from a blind man leading the blind. But I am 4 eyes. White dragon. Hit a Pepe, man. That was an ad read, man. Sheesh. That's a Deca, baby. Deca star. Look at that racist.
Star gang.
Racist. It's all about the twist. Do the twist. Yeah. Dude, I'm on one today, man. Holy crap. I don't know what's on with me. I'm on one today, man. I think because like I think the glasses are really helping, man. Like, dang, dude. Like my eyes were bothering me in these past ones, man. But yeah, Rollo, shout to the Godfather for sure, man. But let's go back to the questions, you guys. And let me. I think there's a super chat, man. All super chats are obviously, if you super chat, your questions are prioritized, of course. But Hex Sailing with the 369 super chat, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it very much. This Ray Charles meme is gonna be fucking legitimately real community. Oh my god, man. You know how Ray Charles' brother died he drowned or something like that. So it's like so what happened to your brother? Well, he's underwater right now. He's underwater right now. He took a loan. He took a loan. He's underwater. He's under his TVL right now. He's getting liquidated as we speak. Now, movie. Oh man, dude, that would be fucking so funny. Anyway, okay, let's get back to the questions. Oh man, that's so funny. All right, Doberman. I like the name Doberman. 8,000 people getting retired every single day per day. That's going to have a draining on the 401ks. Exactly. You know, this is kind of what I've talked about. If you look back on my streams, go. Oh, one thing, right? The one interesting thing, if you want to actually, because I've had multiple people ask me this. I've had a lot of people kind of find my channel for the first. Can you share my screen for 1 second? So if you go to Dollar Cost Crypto on YouTube, right? If this is my channel, right? A lot of people like just find me through clips and through clips and shorts and stuff like that, and they're asking me, or on Instagram, and they're asking me, where can I find these live shows, right? What you do is you don't go under videos, right? Because it will just show you a plethora of stuff. I'm dropping at least 6 to 12 pieces of content a fucking day, but you go to lives. Here are all the live streams. This is where they're at right here. So I get people asking me all the time right here, man. Sheesh, that post one did nest, man. This is in a bear market right now, man. Getting 5K views on a bear market, man. I love it, dude. But yeah, you can take me down. Yeah. So that's where you can kind of check that out right now. But yeah, but if you want, so in there, right, there's actually no, put me back up. I'm sorry. I did a couple of these boomer ones. The collapse is coming, as well as Boomers Ruin Society. These two streams, I talk a lot about demographics and kind of what is going on in society. Another great stream that I really highly recommend of like my previous streams, that besides the Sterling Cooper one, was really, dude, Sterling Cooper is a smart man, dude. He's one of the most, I legitimately like has really done his research in crypto and stuff. He was like going toe to toe with me on the central bank digital currencies. He's very well informed. Like Sterling Cooper's a very intelligent man. That's a great stream as well. Obviously, all the streams are great. Yosuke Fitness, another great one, especially for like new questions and stuff like that. But one interesting one, I think a lot of you guys would be really. Well, this was just comedy right here, which is the FTX scandal. Another great stream. But I would highly recommend. Where is it? This one, the Fed meeting breakdown. This is a great stream. This is one of the streams where I broke down the whole Fed meeting, the last Fed meeting that happened, I think in January, if I remember correctly. I will be doing another one of these where I literally will break down. I will turn his Fed speak into normal speak where everyone can understand. This is the federal. Right after they do they announce the increase. They usually go on Fox or CNN or a plethora of other channels, and they kind of do this whole interview of like what's going on. And I will break that down as soon as that's available and stuff like that. And I think I really truly have one of the best breakdowns of these Fed meetings on all of YouTube, because I do not fumble words or anything like that. I literally tell you what it is. I put it in funny ways and analogies and stuff in order for everybody of any intellectual level to understand it and stuff like that. So I highly recommend that you guys watch these ones, because these are very important, because it's going to sharpen the knife. It's going to sharpening steel. It's going to make you so much sharper in understanding, because the financial market goes out of its way to overcomplicate what they're saying in order to confuse the most amount of people, so they can say evil in plain sight. They want to trick as many people as possible to not understand what they're saying and stuff like that. So I will break these meetings down for you guys and kind of explain, as well as like some of the hypocrisy and some of the like legitimate things that they're trying to do and stuff. Because even though like a lot like people and the Fed and stuff like that, the Fed is doing some good stuff and they're trying to kind of tone down this inflation and stuff. But the Fed's not saying this because they're focusing so heavy on dampening down and turning down inflation that they're sacrificing American jobs, as well as if Americans lose jobs, people around the world lose jobs. So these are really important ones. Another great one, obviously all the ones with Yosuke and stuff like that, the one with Charlie and stuff. But Black Ice, another great one and stuff. I think this guy's a big up and coming guy in the red pill, and I'm gonna be having him on very, very soon. Corey Costa, another great person in the Hex community. I think up and coming guy. I think this guy really follows what I was really originally trying to do inside of Hex as well, where like I was a Hex YouTuber when I started off, but I wanted to talk about other ecosystems, and he's really out here kind of doing a lot of groundwork. Matty Allen, this is a true Hex guy right here puts in a lot of dude. I literally the Rolodex of interviews that I have on this channel is incredible, man. Like I really do appreciate a lot of these people. Afe Kingdom, Rollo Tomassi. No, I mean you already know, man. Rollo's the Godfather, man. But there's a lot of great interviews and more to come. At some point, I will have Fresh and Fit here in studio as well. We're just waiting to see when they come down to Vegas and stuff like that. I will be having American Income as well coming in. Today's stream was supposed to be with American Income, but we had a little bit of scheduling conflict, and we're just going to probably have him on next Saturday, I think, next Saturday or Sunday, for that interview and stuff like that. And I got a plethora of other people that I'm interviewing. I think I got Black Ice coming up pretty soon as well as my boy Abe. Let me see if I can show you to you guys right here. So I want to support this guy right now. This guy, where is he? Ade Osborne right here, current fighter in the UFC right here. Go definitely check out this interview I did with him and stuff. This guy's this is one of the most knowledgeable guys in the UFC game that knows about crypto. He knows his crypto very well. This guy's a shitcoiner through and through, and he is fighting in the Octagon February 4th. So I'm going to watch the fight live and stuff. I'm literally going to go to the arena to go watch it and stuff live and stuff. I'm betting 5 racks on my boy. I'm betting 5 racks on my boys, and that's going into shit coins, and I promise, man. That's happening, man. So today I'm trying to get him before his fight and stuff. It's going to be a little tight and stuff. I might not be able to do it, but I'll probably do an after-fight interview with him, with Ade Osborne. So definitely check out, man. This guy's awesome, man. He's got a good amount of... if I had to guesstimate what he's going to do, he's probably going to choke some fucker out. But this guy has a lot of stopping power. I mean, he's got some cool highlight reels of just starching motherfuckers. So, yeah, man. The red pill, the UFC, inner game, crypto, everything, man. This channel's awesome, man. Hit a Pepe for that. That was incredible. Ooh, wee! Drape Top Man with the $10 super chat. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. A salute and happy days, my brothers. Live long and prosper. Stay tight on your focus. Avoid these interstate howays, 304s, man. Salute to you, man. Shut up, man. Drape is a great man. Like I've talked to him a lot of times before, man. This guy's a good dude. Shout out to you, man. And I will get you that address very soon. I'm so sorry. I keep procrastinating on that. I've just been very busy. But I will send you that address. And we got another super chat from Crypto Con Man. What a great name. Hey, my name is Crypto Con Man with a $10 super chat, man. What is your thoughts on digital ID? People have been saying that if CBD, central bank digital currencies, are in, so is the digital ID. I mean, they're eventually going to happen, but they're never like if United States is sort of battling. United States always models itself a little bit to fight against whatever the second like threat is, right? So imagine, it was at one point, right? It was always been the Soviet Union, but at one point we were kind of really battling this technology. I think one of the reasons we pushed so heavily, even more into technology, is because we had the Japanese pushing us, especially in the 70s and 80s, and then eventually they topped in the 80s, and then we were also in kind of an arms and space race with the Soviets, right? Without that enemy to kind of push us there, we kind of had what we've had recently. And then on top of that, once we had the Chinese enemy, right? This is one of the reasons why I believe we've also leaned more into kind of this anti-American sort of like invading your privacy Patriot Act bullshit that's been going on. And I really believe it's because we're having to like combat the second biggest player, which is China, which honestly we propped up ourselves. Well, not ourselves, the evil people who've like chosen to do this and stuff like that. But we're basically going to be a China light, so we're always going to tiptoe and not be as hardcore as them. But look to what China's doing, and we're going to be doing a lighter version of that, basically. So the CBD, what interesting too, like the Real ID stuff as well, that kind of got pushed back even to 25 itself and stuff like that. So I believe we're really going to have the first test runs and really like first testings of this digital currency, the digital dollar that's going to come out and stuff. And I think it's going to be around 2025 when it really starts getting rolling out. We're already getting slight rollouts of the Chinese digital yuan rolling out right now. But I think the 2024 is going to be the one for China, and 2025, 26 is going to be America. And we're already getting a couple other countries also rolling them out as well and stuff like that. So very interesting sort of times, man. But thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's scroll up, man. Fallout Zone, man. Excited to see how Ethereum does during the next bull market. Give 10k ETH. Give me 10k ETH. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. I will say probably 99% chance that's gonna happen. You can't always do 100k, 100%, 100. I'm already thinking in hundreds of thousands, but yeah, you can't do 100%. But I really believe it's like a 99% chance it's gonna happen. So yeah, man. Whalesy Joe's Rollo is the real godfather of the manager. That is a fact, man. He is the real godfather. He was the godfather before the god. No disrespect to Kevin Samuels and stuff, but let's be for real. Rollo was the godfather before Kevin Samuels. Let's just be that's a fact. Respectfully saying that, respectfully. I do like the tonality of Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is a great guy. Man, I'm a little heated, bro. I was about to speak with him a week before he passed. And I'm just like, oh my god. It's like it's like. Meet your heroes, talk to people, grab consultations, do stuff, just do things to get in the, like, you never know, man. The people you admire, just if you don't give them the flowers or you don't try to go out there and maybe meet them, or like, it's going to escape you, you know? Like, one thing with me, like, I always as a kid thought I was going to like go watch I know this is so Mexican, but like, I was going to go watch like Vicente Fernandez in live and stuff, and then he passed away and stuff. I had the chance to, didn't do it. And just because I was so on my mission and grinding towards like work, especially in my 20s, that I had multiple chances to see him live, and I just never did it because I was just all about my focusing, my grind, and you have to be. But sometimes you do have to stop and smell the flowers and do a couple of things, you know what I mean? Because like as I get older and stuff, that's something that I'm truly seeing, that like I have to try to do some of these cool events and stuff. Like I went to even though I'd never been to a live boxing fight, I went to go see Canelo and everything like that. And like just because you never know, like these things, like life is moving, and you have to go to these things. This is why I recommend you guys go to the Crypto Mindset meetup and stuff like that. Like I'm telling you, like, maybe we might not do these ever again, or maybe we just do much less of them, or like, who the hell knows, man? But like, trust me, like the people you are meeting in some of these early crypto events are the future multi-millionaires and billionaires of the future, or the trendsetters. The people you might meet someone in the Crypto Mindset courses that is a lifelong friend, or ends up being a connection for a job in the future, or who knows how, or it might give you a tip or something. It's like, hey man, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you been? Oh yeah, I've just been in this coin. Really? Yeah. This, like, and then you get into it, and it's like becomes a life changing. And literally, this is one little piece of one. As you get wealthier and wealthier, one little piece of tip, alpha, can make you just the cost of services times over and stuff like that. It's crazy. So good as you get wealthier, a good decision just multiplies on itself. It's incredible. Make money. If BTC goes to 40k, what will Hex go to? Okay, well, in my I'd be shocked if we're not at 13 cents. Because like with that, we should have Pulse Chain launching very soon, or already launched. So we should be like at 18.31 cents, somewhere in that range there. Yeah, I know it's a big range, but you got to look at where it's at right now. So that's a good amount of multiples. Even if it just lands at 16 cents, fuck man, I'll take it. Shit, 5+X. Yes sir. Baron Von Crypto, man. With Pulse Chain launch, what will be the lowest bag amount to have for PHEX, PulseX? Well, numbers wise and stuff, I'll kind of wait. Like I've said, I'm just not going to go into numbers too much in terms of X's or numbers of coins until we actually get the chain to launch. Because I want to have proper information and stuff like that. I don't like to do predictions or any of these things without like having as much data points and stuff like that. We can say X's and have fun and stuff like sure and moon math and stuff, but when you hear moon math, you gotta chill out. It's like, it's fun. Some of it's possible, like mathematically it can hit, but certain criteria have to hit, but sometimes those criteria don't hit. Like, hey, the price of this thing could go to this if Bitcoin goes to 150,000. What if Bitcoin doesn't hit it? Then it's not gonna hit that fucking level. And then like, well, I was holding out the whole time. Well, bro, you can't do that. So this is why this is so important. This next year, this asymmetrical zone. You're DCAing right now for the next year. These are the dollars that they're going to make you some of the most return ever. Just remember that. DCA. What's called ZZ Wix. Charlie thinks the lows are in. DCC and not yet. Yeah, I mean, we have difference in opinion, but it's not that. It's like It's not that bad. Like, just was I crazy enough not to be buying? Of course I was buying. I was buying. Dude, my name's Dollar Cost Crypto. Trust me, I bought a lot. But you still could have. We still haven't had the Fed. Like that's one of the main reasons why I haven't. Because as soon as we have the Fed pivot and say like we're no longer going to increase rates, we'll get that dip there. That could be very much the low, or at least the local low. Like maybe we don't go down to $1,000 Ethereum or something, but we could go 1,100, maybe 1,000 flat if we're lucky. But I don't think we'll go down to that lower level unless we get some cataclysmic event happening in the world stage or macro. It's so like I think if it wasn't for macro, for 100% we bottomed already. But macro is kind of like the shit that's kind of like really fucking up the market right now. And as well as like as months go on, we have not seen the bottom of the real estate market yet. I have been saying this since fucking like last year. Since Q4 of last year, like you guys, like real estate top, because I saw it too. Like we were all kind of like, I think crypto's kind of topping a little bit. We're coming down, but it's a good chance we can maybe go back up and stuff. But like I saw it plain as day. Like I was like, oh, real estate topped, and this is kind of the thing where like you also can like if you can sort of like see things other people can't see in other markets because you're not in them so much. You're not up so close. This is one problem of being with crypto is sometimes you don't see the forest for the trees basically, but It just kind of is what it is there. And real estate's another factor that's going to keep weighing down on the economy and stuff like that, and loss of jobs. So Jerome Powell happy. Harvey Diaz, will Pulse ever launch? Yes, I believe so. CryptoCon man, nice shades. Thank you, sir. Boston Bybit. Boston Bybit. They basically already know how much Ethereum will be since the foundation always dumps it, correct. And they kind of know how much they can price into global finance market and makers with the gas fees and networks. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Let's keep going down. Thanks for breaking it down for the boomers. Oh, of course, man. Yeah, don't even worry about the turtle. Yeah, there's going to be more coming. I have another I don't know if I'll do it next week, but maybe in 2 weeks, I'll probably do another boomer stream as well. I'm going to try to make it. I'm going to try to, because I love talking about demographics and stuff. So eventually, I'll probably end up making streams about Xers, millennial stream. I'm going to have Zoomer streams and then the Alpha stream. The Alpha stream is really, so basically, like, I'm in my early 30s. And basically, if I were to have a child right now, he'd be Generation Alpha. That's pretty tits. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's kind of tight. Like, yo, my kids are gonna be Generation Alpha. That's kind of sick. But basically, Generation Alpha is going to be the kids of the millennials, and the Zoomers are basically the kids of the oldest millennials and the Xers, basically smaller generation. So the larger generation is going to be a Generation Alpha, and it's going to be really interesting to talk about them. There isn't too much information because they're just being born right now, but basically you can just suspect that they're going to be highly technology focused. And a lot, bro. This trips me out, man. Like, imagine like this is like standard issue thing. Imagine you like a little like iPhone tablet with a foam case that for kids stuff. So imagine like you have a squeaky. I've seen ones where like they're foamed out and they have squeaky toys in the bottom, and there's like a tablet right here for them to play games. Crazy, dude. I couldn't imagine that growing up, man. All we could do when we were kids and stuff is just play with our wieners and shit. And go play outside in the mud and stuff like that. And these kids are just a lot more inside and stuff and playing with technology. But at the same time, if you don't teach them about technology and stuff, like it is a detriment to probably their social standing and social intelligence and stuff like that, as well as like future opportunities. They are going to be so like these kids that are born now are going to be like they're born in a world where like they're born with like I was born before Bitcoin. Almost everyone here watching my stream was before BTC. Right, I was born in the early 90s. You guys, some in the 80s, some in the late 90s or early 2000s. But all you guys are older than Bitcoin. All the kids born now have never existed in a world where crypto always has existed. So you can just imagine when they're 20 years old where we're going to be in this industry. It's so beautiful. It's like I have such a hope for this future. Like I really think that we're going to turn this thing around. I know it's not going to be perfect, but I really think when we take over the economy and when we take over the political space, that the millennials of this world will be able to, I don't know, maybe I'm just hopeful here, but I think we're much more optimistic. Like, because I think if the Xers were in full control right now, I feel like they're too fucking pessimistic. and I don't really think they're very well equipped to really rule this world very well. And I think a lot of millennials kind of saw the old world, the analog world, and the digital world. And I think having feet in both spaces and stuff, and still having the whole, like, I really think a lot of extras, and this is respectfully saying, like, shut the Cappy, a lot of extras are just naturally, most extras are naturally a lot more negative, and they're a lot less hopeful. Doesn't mean that they're not great people. Doesn't mean that they're not, like, I've seen a lot of hopeful guys and they're fun as fuck, like great dudes, but they have this nihilism to them and stuff like that. Where a lot of millennials, even though we have a lot of stupid ones and stuff like that, we have a lot of hopeful guys, and it's kind of this whole thing with the red pill, where like the black pillars have the difference between a black pillar and a red pillar is hope, even if it's stupid hope. That hope is what I think will make a brighter future for this world. I don't know. I'm an optimistic, and I'm maybe a romantic or something, but I really do think we can turn this bitch around. I really do. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going down. Thank you so much for the super chats, you guys. War on reality, Waller, Wost, crypto. That's funny as hell. Okay, Karn. Hey, shout out to Karn, man. Hey, DCC, I saw you on... wait. You saw how Amazon is getting into crypto. Remember you saying that Amazon would be most likely getting an NFT shopping center? Yep. Like I've said, I'm a soothsayer, man. I'm out here, man. Nostradamus out here, man. I'm a fusion of it all, man. These chicken bones are bison bones, man. Bison meat's delicious, man. You guys definitely, especially get like, you can't always get bison meat for everything, but you can get bison ground beef. Awesome. Make a cooking channel, struggle noodles. I make the best struggle noodles ever, man. I'm gourmet with that shit. I know that's really bad for you and stuff like that, but like, fuck it, I don't care. So you get some, I mix bison meat. I get those struggle noodles, and then because I'm fancy and stuff, right, one finger up, right. I either use bone broth, or I use chicken stock. There's like chicken stock ones. The chicken stock one, they make the chicken bone stock they make out of Costco is delicious. Shout out to Costco. But you can make some really good noodles and stuff like that, or just sipping tea. But yeah, Mr. Chief NZ, I come to crypto from the manosphere and back again. YouTube bridged, obviously connecting the worlds for me. Hey, beautiful, man. The reason the crypto mindset thing is like two brains together, it is the logical side and the emotional side, and fusing together. Like, that's what we're trying to do for you guys. This is kind of why, too, me and Charlie gel so well as partners, as well as people teaching in the courses, is that, you know, I'm the fundamental side, he's the technical side, and, you know, we kind of like we're very much alike, but we're very, very dissimilar as well, and that's kind of a powerful thing. Like we do things to complement each other, and we don't step on each other's toes and stuff. And I think this is why our partnership has worked out so well and stuff. And it bugs people sometimes, I think, because we have a lot of trust for each other and stuff. And some people just don't get that. But yeah. Okay, and the Fed. If you have USDC in your wallet and that gets copied over to Pulse Chain, will the USDC Pulse have any value to buy on? I think it will have some value, but because of things I know in the background and how much there's some entities that have quite a lot of USDC and Tether and stuff and DAI, I think it's very, very likely that those stablecoins that get copied over will probably go for about, if we're lucky, 1% of value to more than likely half of a percent of value. So 50 basis points of value per dollar and stuff. So it's still free money. So I think you could still get something. Some people are going to make the speculative play of trying to, like, maybe it gets to 25% of a dollar and stuff. But I think those stable coins are not going to function very well, and they're going to be dumped. I'd rather just hold coins. I think the top 3 coins for the Pulse Chain snapshot would probably be, obviously, Hex, Hedron, and with Hedron I also count Icosa in there as well. And I would probably say, this is an interesting one. Should I say it? This is an interesting one. Yeah. I would It would probably, if this launch, it probably would be the Ethereum version of fiat. I would imagine. If that one's iffy because the token has to launch, but if it launches, that token will get copied over and it will have value. So I think those are the top 3 tokens. I think you want to bet on Ethereum or basically Richard Hart liked tokens and stuff like that. I think maybe even, yeah, I think those are the 3 that'll do the best. I think some stable coins will do good and stuff like that and everything like that, but like you got to remember like the copies, you know. So John Bishop, what do you think of Zen VCs and Zen? Dude, all right, I kind of don't like Zen just because the way the model works with all this Chinese like printing. It's not really good for. I mean, it's really like kind of annoying for retail, really. But they make an L1, they get some investments and stuff. I mean, I'm not opposed to look. I'm not a profit maxi, but you know, I'm very close to one basically. I'm a profit maxi with the heart of gold. But if the fundamentals change on Zen and stuff, I'll make an investment in Zen. Sure, I've said so. It's like I'd invest, so I can make money on it, and I see the vision. I'll do it. Why not? I'll get that money. Sure. If it gets me to a financial goal, then I'll do it. Obviously, I won't go too crazy on it, but I'll make an allocation on it. Like I'm not dumb enough to mix an opportunity, but it'd have to make sense for me to do it, basically. So I'm not all like rah and everything. Personally, I don't like the tactics the founder of Zen is doing to try to get to muster up a following and stuff. He's just vampire attacking Hex to like. I mean, who else but Hexagons is buying Zen really? But besides his Chinese backers, hit a Pepe on that. Had to put the old eye drops in the eyes. Don't do drugs, kids. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Give me 1 second. Damn, I literally can't see. How many squirrels must die for you to fly, Miguel? Okay, let's keep going on. Mischief NZ. As time goes so fast, slow down and appreciate life. Definitely, just take time to smell the flowers. You know, go talk to your parents, you guys. Now, if your parents are assholes, fuck them. But spend time. Like, try to go out of your way to talk to your siblings or something once a week. I mean, don't like your siblings. You have more time with, right? Because you guys are the same age, right? But your parents, like, there is really like this is like kind of a scary one to think about, right? Once you move out of your parents' house and you're in a different state or you just don't live close to them anymore, the amount of times you're probably going to see them is like not that much. Like, I know people like that live in different states and stuff. And in terms of how many times you're going to see your parents, most people are probably visiting their parents once to twice a year. And let's just say, as an example, you're in your 30s already and your parents are in their 50s to 60s and they may perish in their 80s. You will, like, this is kind of a scary thing. You might only see your parents 30 to 40 more times. That's kind of like in person. Like, it doesn't, like, you think like, oh no, my parents been alive for 30 years, but like 30 more years, right? But then you're like, bro, I'm seeing them maybe once a year or once every 2 years as things get busy and stuff like that. You're like, holy crap, I'm only going to see my mom or my dad 30 more times, 40 more times. That's crazy. So like, talk to your parents, you guys. Love you, Mom. Hugh Hefner, 6 Shades, thanks. Art, asshole. Art, I love you, bro. He's hiding his fucking red shit, Bitcoin shit eyes. Yeah, like why should I take these off and I got fucking lasers? Dude, that'd be so sick that I just troll you. Like, one day he's like, dude, you guys don't understand how bullish I am. My eyes just like are fucking laser beamed out. Like, that'd be hella funny. Josie Wales, man, he's making the pill community financially free. The best thing you could do for the society as a whole. The reason we listen to Andrew Tate is that he has his money on point. Definitely, yeah. This has kind of been a little bit of our not the main point, but basically it's been sort of a third or fourth kind of like side mission project of ours, is really to financially enable and enhance the red pill. So money talks, and if as we gain more and more people in this kind of movement and stuff, kind of a loose movement really, to better men's lives and stuff. Like, men are going to change this world, and I want to empower as many like-minded men. Like I think I'd like the mentality of a lot of red pill men. I think most men, even though they want to like play around and have the girlfriends and do all this other stuff, I think most of them want to have children. They're red-blooded Americans, and of course, people all over the world. And I think these are like the top people who should have wealth in this world. So I've kind of made it a point to like try to onboard as many red pill people into the crypto space. And I think long term, I think a lot of people in the red pill space are going to thank me one day for doing so, because I will end up making a vast, like if you will look as a percentage, like you will probably have more multi-millionaires and billionaires in the red pill within the next 10, 20 years than just about any other movement, period. Just because how financialized it is. And there's this whole thing about, working hard, doing this, be on your mission, be on your grind, be on your task. There's so many different ways of saying that the red pill kind of pushes out there and stuff like that. And I think it's beautiful, So if I can make a part of making these hardworking men then take their capital and then multiply it through crypto, and then from there changing our lives, getting houses, getting property, buying guns, doing everything that they need to do to kind of take care of business, I'm very proud to be a part of that. Matt Atlas, I think Matt Atlas. Hey DCC, what strategy will you use to get out of positions in the next bull market close to the top? I would. It's so counterintuitive. So basically, you always want to now on some positions I have them fully LP to earn yield the whole time, but there's some positions where I have kind of like 50% liquid and 50% LPs. As you really start getting crazy to the top and stuff like that, it's kind of this whole point in fact where like you probably shouldn't be liquidity providing anymore. Like when things start really, you want to be holding tokens to get the max amount of X's, and then it really is about just taking profits. Like if things just get so bananas, like fuck it, just take a fucking knife and just 20% of the whole portfolio into cash. Just like at some point you're like, things are getting really crazy. Like as it just keeps going crazy and crazier, you just want to keep taking 20%, 10% off the top. Some positions you don't touch because you think it's going a little higher, but other ones you're like, but you just gotta just keep cutting, and like you're just never gonna guess. If you're up 15x on average on the whole portfolio, like what the fuck are you doing, bro? Take 20% off the top, bro. Like what are we talking about? Take the 20% off the top is a 3x on the original capital you invested into the product, into your portfolio. 3x on the whole. So just taking 20% of the portfolio, selling it, is giving you 3 times more money than you DCA. So give you I almost fucking middle finger to the. But it gives you your money back. It gives you you get your capital back. You get a little interest and stuff. That extra X right there is really to pay taxes, and that's the money you're going to DCA back into. So it's like and then on top of that, it's not even counting the rest. You still have the 80% there. So if it keeps going up, or maybe it tops and it drops down, there's always a kind of a rebound pump back up. You're like, then you take a 40% off the top there. Then it doesn't matter. Then at that point, you still have 40%. You have that moon bag that if there is a recovery, and if there isn't, it just really starts giga-dying, then you basically sell the whole 40% off. And what that's worth is probably just 20% originally, but that is a great way, I think, to DC at the top there, especially when things are getting crazy. I mean, there's very few coins that we will literally sell all of them off, but like it's kind of like you dynamic DCA in. So as the price goes lower, you go heavier. But as the price goes higher, you start more getting out and stuff. And because you caught such lows here, you have so many X's. Because like right now we're in 2019. It's 2023. We're in 2019. The bull market's like the top in the bull market is probably somewhere between 24 if it's left translated, 25 if it's a normal cycle. So we're in either regardless or not, we're early right now. We're in the lows. People are shitting on it all the time and stuff. This whole FTX that's another thing too. Like one thing that I'm kind of watching a little bit as well. Like once the market might actually top as well with like the Fed having to increase rates again, and then guess what happens in August and September? This clown show of FTX, the fucking trials happen again in August and September. With all that negative news, there could be a fucking that might negative news, and on top of that, I think the Fed will start increasing rates again because the inflation numbers will start going up because the stock market will start shooting back up. They may print money again. They'll keep the rates where they're at, but then the CPI numbers will start going back up again. And they'll be like, oh no, and then they'll fucking nuke us again with a 75 basis point increase, and then the whole SBF shit coming back again, forget about it. How about a pleb stream? Make money. That's funny as hell. Dustin Olson, man, where do you see Lido going if Ethereum hits 10K? Interesting. Share my screen. Full screen it. Let's see where Lido's at with the twist. There we go. Twist gang. Shout out. What's with my boys? And then Charlie's like, Star Gang. So you're a Star guy. Damn it.
Dang it.
Race war. So Lido currently is about $2.22. Obviously, if the higher Ethereum goes, the more this is worth. A significant portion of the total supply of Ethereum is locked up in Lido right now. If my number's correct, I think they have 18% of all Ethereum is locked within Lido. They are the single largest staker of Ethereum, period, in all of crypto. I think currently 40% of the total supply of Ethereum, which is, what would that be? 50 million Ethereum is locked up right now in the Ethereum 2.0 contracts right now. So if you really think about it, there's really only 70 million. What is that? Am I math right? Yeah, 70 million Ethereum circulating right now. So this is kind of the float. So eventually, right, once the Shanghai... Oh, another thing too. Shanghai. The That's gonna become a meme now. I'm gonna make that into a meme. Shanghai, right? I'm gonna try to get the soundboard to do the whole. It's like kumite. Every time someone says kumite or Shanghai, right? When we do the Shanghai is going to be the next. That's kind of a known unknown, right? They're supposedly. It's going to be on track to happen in September of this year as well. September is going to be a fucking horrible. You guys, September is looking like it might be the local top for the year or some shit on that. And we might recover back in December possibly or something. But man, dude, like September is looking kind of rough, man. Who the fuck knows, man? We got the bank Hyman Fried shit going on in September, August. We have. Shanghai might happen. I do believe they're going to delay it and stuff, but still the looming thing of like, oh, Shanghai might happen. And we're like, Miguel, what's Shanghai? The Shanghai upgrade is the Ethereum upgrade. It's like a patch note in the Ethereum 2.0 sort of stack. And what it does is it unlocks or starts the unlock, depending on how they go with it, of all that Ethereum that's locked. 50 million plus Ethereum is still locked right now. And when that upgrade does happen, they will either have to unlock all at the same time or portions of it at a time. Maybe it's time weighted. Maybe like the oldest ones will get out first and then it just comes on over time. But they're going to have to figure out something to drip out all that Ethereum. There's the rip out. I think personally ripping off the Band-Aid and just... But like the Fed doesn't do... No one does the rip off the Band-Aid. But it would be cool maybe if they did like half the Ethereum now, half the Ethereum in like 3 months. I wouldn't do 6 months. It just because it'll ruin the whole year chart for like Ethereum for a while, just because of the negative. It would just stop the pump on Ethereum. But it would just have to be like now and then the rest later, and then boom, it's done, right? And then from there, as people can then can restake their Ethereum and go back and forth, Lido could do very well for itself. I mean, honestly, I could see Lido over $18, $20. Market cap 1 billion. Yeah. So like, I mean, this is a little moon math, but basically, I think I could see Lido at a 25 to $40 billion market cap. It's going to be a top coin. It's once this whole Ethereum 2.0 thing in Lido and the STETH can really be used, and they can start using that derivative STETH effectively, right? Effectively. Where I think it'll become one of the first kind of derivatives where it actually can be used as a liquid token. But personally, I'd always just hold regular Ethereum than STETH. But people would just be able to buy STETH, and then they don't have to. The money just shows up in their wallet over time, which is kind of decent. Where then from there, self-repaying loans could happen, and it causes all this Ponzi-nomics and sort of more loaning out and stuff, which then generates more capital to buy shit coins. So the whales will be very happy with that, and then they may be able to, like, over a year or so, if the yield's 5%, they can lower their LTV 5 extra percent, and the Ethereum going up as well. Then they could pay off these LTV loans, which then they could just take out new loans to then buy Ponzi up new tokens, and then positive feedback loop. And the Lido token will probably start earning some decent income as well at that point, just because there's so much fees being generated and people can go back and forth and stuff like that. And I can't remember if they charge a fee to unstake it, but I think they do. Slight fee to turn regular ST ETH back into Ethereum. But once that's possible, then they'll start expanding their suite of products over really into, like, they have a Solana version. They have a wow, brain fart. They'll have the Solana version. They'll have the ADA version. They'll have the Tezos version. Basically, anything that can be staked and restaked very easily, they'll do. I mean, maybe if eventually, as Hex becomes very, very, very mainstream, maybe one day Lido will make a version of this for Hex, possibly. Who knows? Maybe they do like a rolling 1 weeker or some shit or something like. Well, I don't know, man. But that's not happening anytime soon. But because so much Ethereum will be on Lido protocol and stuff, it will probably do very well. Yeah, but God help them if there is a hack on ST. Oh boy, that's going to suck. That will single-handedly dip Ethereum 50-80% down in one shot. Damn. But it just kind of is what it is there. But yeah, I'm probably looking conservatively for this bull market, probably $18 on Lido, but it could go as high as 40. It just depends on as it gets used more and more and stuff like that. But right now it's kind of we're in the bear market, so not bad. I mean, I've been meaning to make a position in Lido and stuff, but like I've just been waiting for things to kind of shake down a little bit more, possibly. But there you go, man. You can take me down. Thank you. Ivan from New Hexico, have you guys decided on a new date? For the Crypto Mindset meetup, we're getting very close to the date. We're just we want to make sure that we have the property locked down and everything like that, and we're going through the insurance sort of stuff with the properties and stuff. So we're just waiting for all that to happen, and before we start, doing tickets and stuff, we want to make sure we got our P's and Q's all done. So soon. All right, I'm skipping to the front now. All right, Peter M, $1 super chat. Thank you, G. And Rough Stuff with a $10 super chat. Oh, why is Dogecoin Muhammad? I bought the Doji Floki from the pound, and he's eating the good. Wait, what? He's eating good from the 10 pound to 22 pound in just a week. Can't swap him from new Doge. No quotes available. Did I get scammed? Yes, definitely. My God, bro, that was actually very difficult. I was with you up until like Dogecoin Floki, and then all right, you lost me from there. But yeah, shout out to Rough Stuff, man. Go check out his channel, man. He's a great guy. He streams Illuvium. I think he's going to start streaming some Illuvium content. He's got the Illuvium beta. I'm going to be doing a stream with Rough Stuff very soon as well. Actually, he's one of the Moongangers. We sort of anyone in the Moongang we support our Moonganger guys starting their own YouTube channels and stuff like that. You're part of the family. Crypto Sloth's another person, a student of ours and stuff that's now full-time streaming about Hedron and Icosa and stuff like that. So shout out to Icosa family and them. And we have a lot more YouTubers coming up. Actually, we have another YouTuber called Crypto Boogie who's making a Spanish channel for crypto and stuff like that. So I, at some point, will be doing a stream with him in Spanish, talking about cryptocurrencies and stuff, maybe like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something like that. But interesting stuff, you guys, man. Like definitely, the family's always expanding out and stuff. And the same thing that I kind of did for the Hex community to try to really make it a YouTube friendly. And I'm gonna make sure that the Crypto Mindset family is a YouTubing and creating family. Let's see if I forgot any other super chats. Oh, there we go. Eric Richardson with the $10 super chat, basically. Excluding Aptos and Optimism because of bad tokenomics, what two shiny new coins do you add to the portfolio? BTC, Ethereum, Phantom, Matic, Sol. Gala. I think Gala Games is, even though like it was kind of had shitty tokenomics for the last cycle, it's going to do very fucking well. I think just all the stuff I'm seeing what they're working on in the background. Gala is a great coin. Share my screen, please. Gala, 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 gala. So currently it is at 5 cents right now, 5.8 cents. I think last time I showed it on screen, I think we were at like 3 point. I think it was almost equal to the same price of Hex at the time. So this is out pumped Hex. They're doing a huge amount of burning. They're adding like an EIP 1559. 50% of the transaction fees are being burned away. The other 50% is just being trickled back on top. So sort of like how the OA works a little bit like that. To the node providers and stuff who are getting the yield off this token. They're expanding out. They're getting rid of a lot of their ecosystem tokens and just going straight to Gala, using Gala as the main token. They're creating an L1. I think this is a fucking heavy hitter, you guys. This is a coin that we originally... I really don't think a lot of other YouTubers were talking about Gala last cycle, but we were talking about Gala initially at about the 3 cent mark, and it pumped to 81 cents within like 2 months. Obviously, top of the market, of course, boom, crash, right? But now that it's come down, all this. Now, I was a little more bearish on Gala because I was like, the fundamentals, more coins are out. So as time goes on, it gets a larger supply. So it's harder to get that all-time high. But because of the burn, they're getting rid of tokens. They're doing this. They're making an L1 system. I think 81 cents is back on the cards again for this token. So I'm picking up a bag. And every motherfucking time I've said this, I don't buy and the shit fucking skyrockets. It makes me mad. It's haram, dude. Me and Charlie in private were talking about this coin. I told Charlie about this coin at basically half a penny. We're like, hey, Charlie, I think I found it. I'm like, shh. Like coal on my face. Like, because I've been like, mining out here for shit coins. Like, Charlie. I found another one, bro. I was hitting him in the middle of the night. Like, my middle of the night. His fucking like, he's like, wonderfully waking up at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Miguel calling at fucking like 4:30, eye crust in his eye, all fucked up. 4:30 in the morning for Miguel. Charlie, your boy did it again, bro. We did it. I think I found another one. Gala, son. It's a half a penny around. Gala, yeah. And I start telling him about him and stuff, Town Star and stuff like this. It's got all this cool stuff. I just bought a bunch of Dark Elves, NFTs and stuff and everything like that. I think this might be a hitter, bro. Okay. And then me and him were just talking about it. I buy a little bit of Gala, use that Gala to buy these NFTs. I did okay with the NFTs, but would have been better just buying the token, right? Classic Mana story. But then the next time we looked, like within 2 days, like me and Charlie, like, oh yeah, we have put it on the list, right? Oh yeah, let's go check it out. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we're having a talk, right? Goes to a penny. Fuck. All right, well, I guess we'll get into this coin. We'll get into this coin once it goes back to once it breaks below a penny. We'll just buy it at 80% of a penny. Fucking launches to 3 cents. Fuck. So mad. And then what we do is we mention it to all our guys in the courses, and we mention it on YouTube. Yo, you guys, I've got a really weird feeling about Gala. I think Gala might do really well, 3 cents, and then it just, and I was like, all right, I'm waiting. I think I said, like, I'm waiting for it to go back down to like 1.9 cents because the market looked like it was going down a little bit. It didn't, and then it just goes like, goosh, like this. 2 to 3 cents all the way to 81 cents in like 2 months. And me and Charlie are just sitting back like, I'm disgusted in myself. Big mad, bro. Oh my God, bro. I'm still heated about it today, bro. Like, oh man, dude. I missed, like, because I was originally going to throw, like, what was it? I think I was trying to throw in like $30,000 at like what was it, like a penny, basically. I was trying to get it at slightly under a penny because I was being greedy, right? And well, that would have got me like over $1 million, like let's just say 1.3 million Gala, right? And what is that, like 3, yeah, today that'd be like $75,000. So my if I just bought he who hesitates masturbates, you guys. Let me say this again. This is even before like I even learned about the red pill. Like this shit has helped me out so much with women, business, and everything, right? He who hesitates will masturbate. Right? If you have a feeling about it, just try. Get a little DCA. I've learned this. If I like something, I just buy a little bit. Then I'll buy a little bit more, and then really get my position in, right? Like, don't tippy-tap around sometimes. Like, sometimes these coin prices don't stay this low forever. There's a girl you like and stuff, go, hey, my name's Chad. Hey, what's going on? Shit. Best 10 seconds of your life, baby. What's going on? Hey. or just like I would knock on like I'd feel like I see a neighbor outside or something like that of a house I'm doing, and then I just like would get like I wouldn't go up to them. Then I was like, I thought, hey, my name is Miguel, and then I was like, oh yeah, I do your neighbor's yard and stuff like that. I just fixed up some plumbing in the background. Oh really? Oh my god. Well, I should tell you. Oh really? And you just go cha-ching, and you catch them for another job. And this is how I was able to expand just by like I'm introverted, but I had to like create this extroversion because I needed to change my life, right? So with all the fundamental things I'm seeing, they're doing Gollum music. They're gonna. One thing that really like I just was like sold on this is just they're fucking working on a mobile. They're really working on mobile and getting their games onto mobile apps and stuff on the. It's probably Google Play Store, then eventually Apple. But yeah, trust me, man. I'm big mad. This like that move right there. That not putting that 30 grand I was gonna put into it like at a penny cost me like let me see. Let me do the disgusting math. So okay, it went to 81 cents the top. Okay, I probably wouldn't have sold there. Like I probably would have sold it 60 cents or something like that. So I'll be a little bit more tamed on the math. Travis, this number's disgusting, bro. I don't even.
What's the number, brother?
Bro, this is a 7-figure number, bro. Zoom in on that camera. Oh, damn, dude. This is big L right here, bro. At the very least, even if I fucked it up a little bit and sold at 40, that's still like a $1.1 million. Hit a Pepe, man. That's sad. That's sad juice, bro. I swear I'm not crying right now, bro. I'm not crying right now. Oof. But Karn's right in the chat, man. Karn's right in the chat. He said, where's Karn? I just saw him. Oh, there he is right there. Karn. He's been saying, like, I was in the Gala class. It was wild. People who bought the Gala that night made back the course money overnight. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we told everyone, get Gala, get a position, $1,000 scratcher, whatever. Everybody who bought the Gala pump, like basically, with that course right there, almost everybody who, I would say like 70% of the course bought right there, instantly paid the course for free. Like they literally made multiples on there, like stupid amount of multiples on it. So beautiful, man. And that's what happens, man. Like this is like, you have to try stuff in there. Sometimes I just get like, I'm always researching out here. Like now, will I hit everything? Of course not, right? Of course not. But like I've been in the market long enough that like I just see enough smoke signals and I'm like there might be something here, you guys. And then I just like, let's go, and it takes off, you know. So I'm always looking for fundamentals and stuff. GameFi is just going to be one of these ones that are going to hit, but because I really believe there will be like 2 or 3 GameFi summers or GameFi pumps, right? There'll be more of an the older ones pumping, and you'll get a slight pump on that one. So like somewhere in 24, we're going to get a really good like GameFi summer, GameFi fall. That is just all the GameFi stuff, all the shit, even the lowest cap bullshit is just going to like thunder cock up. And I think Gala, I'm adding Gala to my portfolio. I'm probably going to do maybe a 5 to a 2.5% portion of my portfolio. Now for me, that's different from other people, right? Like that's actually a really decent amount of money, and I'm comfortable with that amount. But for some other people, right, it's like not enough. Like depending on your portfolio, but regardless of that, man, you probably not financial advice, obviously, right? And you push the green or red button, but like it could go lower right now because obviously if the market goes down a little bit, it might even catch it at 4 cents. But I ain't playing around this time. I'm just gonna buy it and I'm not selling it. I'm not selling it unless it just does X's for me. So I'll probably like at least go buy $1,000, $2,000 of it, or just $1,000 or $500, whatever you can afford. Just something like not so small that you don't care, but like not so gigantic where it's gonna fucking tank the portfolio. But just something like a little, like a 5% allocation of the portfolio might not be a terrible idea, you guys, because it's gonna be an L1, and we know L1s do very well, and they're actually, and like the thing is with Gala Games, right? Gala Games is basically the founders of Zynga Games, right? Which is the people who made Farmville and mafia wars and stuff like that on Facebook, billion-dollar corporation and stuff like that went on the stock market. Well, these guys ended up creating their platform, which is Gala Games, and they have since they're on the stock market and they're in the tech space, they're able to bring in money and in investors and in talent from the digital space and the mobile space in Silicon Valley to work for Gala, even if it's their B or C players. Like some of these guys who are working on the highest level mobile games and stuff for these and their C players are probably like B and A minus players in crypto in terms of development and stuff. That's just what it is, you know. Like we're still really early on. We still have a lot of people, noobs and stuff, really that are coding right now and everything like that. And some of the most talented people are working for the biggest corporations on the planet. So even if we get some of their B and C players, they're fucking ace. They're damn near A-list stars. Outside of like, obviously we have some really giga chad coders and stuff, like something like an Andre or something like that. But I'm just talking about the average, right? So with that level of talent acquisition that they can grab from Silicon Valley, especially with all the tech layoffs that are going, this is good for crypto. These tech layoffs are really good for crypto because now a lot of guys who are laid off, now they have a little bit more time to decide to like pursue something in the crypto space. So I'm just telling you guys. Yeah. So, Fallout Zone, have you heard of Gamma Swap partnered with GMX and coming out on Arbitrum? Q1. Yeah, I've heard, I've never used it or nothing like that, but I've heard some stuff about it. I'm only using GMX currently right now on AVAX. I never really got into it in Arbitrum, just mostly because Arbitrum doesn't have a token. You want to hear some alpha? Here's some alpha for you guys, man. All 251 Chads are listening to the chat, you guys. That time is not right. Okay, there we go. That's the right time. There you go. Okay, so I heard there's gonna be an Arbitrum token coming out late 23. That's what I heard. This whispers I've been hearing. So probably if you're using GMX and Arbitrum and you're doing some other stuff, there might be a token coming out and stuff like that. But just what I heard and stuff. I think personally right now, I mean, OP is a decent token and stuff like that. It hasn't really pumped at all and stuff. There's some stuff, bros. You guys, man, like, I mean, right now you can just buy stuff you like and stuff, or even have some fun, dude. People were doubting me on Phantom, and look at Phantom, dude. It's doing good and stuff like that. The yield's going great. Some of the alts are up 3x to 2x on average from the bottoms and stuff like that. And this after we come down just even a tiny bit down. You know, it was at 48 cents, 51 cents, and now it's at 44 cents. If we get it dipped down, it'll probably come down to 31 cents at the low right there. Not a bad time to acquisitionate. The bigger the coin, the more these moves are really easy to say, like, oh, it does this and this, right? But when it's smaller cap, like when Gala came out, sometimes it's like there's too big to fail, too small to die anymore, or too small to really chart correctly, because you get some big players to start buying it. It just goes like this. Richard Hart talks about this all the time. When you have low liquidity or a coin's really low in market cap, it just takes a couple players or one guy to just say buy it, and then just the chart doesn't matter what the chart could be going like this, and then I'll be like, some guy buys $1 million of coins, and then it just fucking just skyrockets up, and the chart guy's like, this is why he tells people not to short, because when things are like low liquidity, you can just have some guy who doesn't give a fuck, just buys $100,000 on a fucking 15,000 liquidity coin and just shoots the price up like that, and people get stomped out. Obviously, you can't short on those coins typically, but I mean, you never know. In the future, maybe I'll short anything or long anything. But yeah, man. Boston Bybit, Dollarcross Crypto. What is the newest? Sorry. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry, the eye is right here, but I had to blink really hard. What is the newest game you saw that looks sick? Any big MMOs or nada? There's this game called Shrapnel. It is a first-person shooter game that's coming out on. Do they have the beta? I don't think they have the playable. I'll try to find it for you guys. Let me see if I can share some stuff for you guys. All my guys in Citadel know about this already, but let me just find it. Give me 1 second, you guys. Why can I not find this? This one time. Literally doing research on live. Sorry. Trying to find the games. Here we go. Share my screen, please. So here, I'll link you guys this chat right here. This Shrapnel. Here's a. I'll put this in the chat for you guys. Shrapnel is a. Sorry, so I put that in there for you. Yeah, Shrapnel is a really interesting game. It's a first-person shooter game where basically it's like it's like COD and shit like that, mixed in with a little bit of like Rainbow Six, and basically you kill people, you can take their shit, sort of like play to win. But the graphics are really decently done and stuff like that. And I think that's like this is like the first real crypto-based game that's actually going to be like a first-person shooter that doesn't look like shit. So Shrapnel might be like one of these hitters and stuff like that. This is why, shout out to Palomos, but like they have this cool little sheet on it and stuff like that. I'd definitely check it out. But yeah, really, really interesting. You can this is the one of the partners right here and stuff, and then the head of studio for the game of Shrapnel and stuff like that. So definitely maybe might be a decent interview to kind of check out and stuff, and then just check out the game, the gameplay and stuff like that. I don't have the audio connected right now to show the game. Wow, I'm really spurring out today. The all the game art and stuff like that and everything like that, and the trailer and stuff, but it's pretty interesting. Now there is one trailer that looks pretty shitty because the guy the graphics are incredible, the guns shoot really well, but the guy who's playing the game is like super shit. He was like missing shots, and people were just like roasting this guy, but it just still showed like how good it looks and stuff. So this is we're gonna start getting these really more like B-level games coming out, but for crypto, the bar's so low that a B-level game is like, Jesus, this is amazing. And if people can make money and gamble on it, or take people's cash and stuff, or do some real PvP sort of stuff, that might hit. So yeah, you can unshare my screen now. I'm telling you, GameFi, bro. I've been saying this since like 2021, man. What did I say are going to be some of the biggest factors for the next year? And really for 2023, GameFi, Ethereum, Hex. What I've been saying, and the lows basically from there. But the asymmetrical, those are really the big four, the box, right? The big 4 points. The 4 big points in the cycle right now of like just things that are just gonna be really important, man. That are gonna be like these factors that people will be like, wow, Ethereum's gonna be this huge macro factor for the crypto space. GameFi, I think, is really gonna take people by surprise. I think this is one of the because NFTs have just taken such a shitting right now, and GameFi is really gonna take over a lot more of the market share of like the NFT space a little bit. Even though you can use usable NFTs in there, of course, right? The technology of NFTs, but the GameFi space is gonna be the next kind of thing to really pop off and stuff like that because they're games and stuff. There might be wiggle room for like celebrities to endorse it without getting in trouble, because at the end of the day, celebrities want to just make money off their fame, and one of the easiest ways for them to do so is through sponsoring games. And look at Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has been like, he loves Sandbox and stuff like that. Shout out to his son who got him into it, but he's been very successful in it. So I would imagine Sandbox is another game. I think Sandbox is the blue chip, the high watermark GameFi token right now, bigger than the Decentraland. Illuvium's another token we're really positive about. Obviously, Gala Games has now been added to the repertoire of coins. So like now in the GameFi portfolio, I have Illuvium. I'm gonna have a Gala position very soon. And I'm probably going to add a Sandbox position as well. So probably I'm not going to say my Illuvium position, but probably between Gala and Sandbox, I'll probably have a 5% of my portfolio in each, something like that in terms of position. And that's just because I want to have exposure to that. And then maybe at most later on in the cycle, I'll probably do a 5% or 10% allocation into low cap shitcoin, just scratch off gambler, GameFi stuff when things are hot, and then just dump them off and then rebuy back into the good stuff that I like from there, or just probably take some profits into new projects, but we'll see from there. I'm giving you guys alpha, man. You guys are getting sauced today. Man, that was a Pepe right there. Hit a Pepe again. beautifully, man. Vic, man, with yo DCC, thanks again for all your help working on fixing my mistakes. Beautiful, man. Don't worry. And you guys, I will soon be doing consultations. I'm doing consultations once I'm back from the trip next week and stuff like that. So if you want to book me for a consultation, directly DM me on Twitter or on Instagram. All my links are in the bio below. And be sure to join up to the Citadel as well. And yeah, man, I'll be getting to consultations very, very soon. I've got a backlog of like 2 more consults I need to kind of get through, and then the trip we're doing. But yeah, happy to help, man. And there's actually somebody who DM her name. Damn it! But I will answer your question. Her and her husband, OG Hexagons, kind of asked me a question and stuff, and I just haven't been able to. But I promise I'll answer that question before the flight. I promise. I'm a man of the people, you guys, but I'm only one man, so I get spread in many directions, you guys. But Andre D, what are the top 5 coins? Top 5 coins. Top 5 coins.
Top 5 coins.
We're turbo dorks. God damn. Oh shit. Oh, fuck, that's funny. Andre D, what are the top 5 coins to invest in during this bear market besides Hex and Pulse Chain and Pulse X? Shoot me in my fucking dick. Damn, just get rid of all obvious shit. Rapid fire time. Probably Ethereum, duh. I would say Illuvium Gala. I would say then Matic OP. So that's 3. Phantom, duh. And then Phantom, I guess Phantom and Phantom alts. And then probably the 5th one would probably be just stay cash so you can get into new projects. With those 4 right there, I think you have Ethereum pump. Cool. You catch the L2 hype. Cool. You have access to obviously the 5th one would be Hex, but since you excluded it, duh, and the ecosystem. But this one right here would be GameFi, Phantom alts. And then Hex, you got the whole system there. You have you have exposure to Ethereum. You have and that's exposure to BTC basically. You have exposure. You have exposure to Phantom alts and Phantom itself. You have exposure to the L2s and on OP and all of them. You have exposure. Dude, that was fire right there, man. That's the way I would do it right there personally, man. You need a sound and video to drop for that loop for top 5 coins. Top 5 reasons why my girlfriend cheated on me.com. You don't have to be lonely on farmersonly.com. There you go, man. Alpha driving. Hangover glasses? No. Just my eye. The light's very bright here in the studio and stuff like that, and just my eyes. My eyes are super sensitive to light right now, man. I have to I've been wearing. I should have been wearing glasses this whole time. I was streaming for the past week now, and just wondering why can't I really read the screen? And I was seeing and then I was I went to the doctor, and she told me Miguel, you dumb, you're supposed to wear glasses in the day. I was like, oh, was I? Whoops. You know something my eye doctor told me that was kind of racist. I was kind of low key attacked because she didn't know this about me, but she told us in a group, right? She was like, you have to wear glasses to protect your eyes. It's sort of like the landscapers outside. Their skin's all burnt up and wrinkled and shit, and and they're old looking. And so I was like, oh, bitch! I was like, oh, I didn't say nothing, but I was just I've never been so personally fucking attacked ever, bro. She used my old profession as an example for crusty old motherfuckers. Ashy, you know these leathery, ugly motherfuckers. That's what happens to your eyes when you don't wear sunglasses, Miguel. Pepe. And this episode is brought to you by Lucky Strike 6. No, I'm joking around. This episode is brought to you by Gala. No, I'm just joking around. But hit the like button, you guys. 143 people liking the stream with over 250 live viewers. What is wrong with you? That is haram. Get those likes up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. My next stream will be Tuesday. Actually, wait, hold up. My next stream will be a Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I will more than likely this weekend be doing a stream with the Red Pill Lions. I'm going to be live in studio with the Red Pill Lions, and we'll probably be doing a couple of, we might be doing MOONGANG out of the Red Pill Lions compound as well and stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff over there with the Red Pill Lions in person. It's going to be some fun. We're going to be having a little cool trip over there. But yeah, I think that's we're going to do some really kind of fun stuff that's going on. Even you guys, if you guys pay attention to this stream had some alpha drops, you guys, man. But if you share my screen for 1 second, be sure to join the Citadel, man. You guys, this is where we tell this information. We tell more detailed information in the Citadel as well as the crypto mindset courses. This is the place to kind of keep in line and chat. You can ask me questions here at Dollar Cost Crypto or at Charlie at Cultivate Crypto on the Telegram chat group, and we will answer your questions within a relatively decent amount of time and stuff. Obviously, with if you get a ton of questions, it's going to take us a little bit to answer everything, but we will get to your question. Trust me, man, the amount of the family is out here hunting, bringing news and bringing coins to everybody. We talk about it, we say yay or nay, and then we have the group consensus and we keep it moving, basically. And we are going to be having very soon recorded AMA talks and stuff. These are voice calls, voice chats. We also have non-recorded portions of this as well to protect the innocent. And obviously, for every month that you're in the Citadel, you get $50 off the next Crypto Mindset course, as well as you can stack that discount with, if you pay for the next Crypto Mindset course in crypto, dump your bags on us, you get an additional 50% off, which means an extra $150 off the next Crypto Mindset course. That means if you get into the Citadel today, you're in there for 3 months, you literally, and pay with crypto, you are literally having $300 off the next Crypto Mindset course, as well as all the weekly newsletters that we get. On top of that, invitations to the Crypto Mindset meetups and stuff like that. On top of that, you guys will be some of the first people to get access to the Crypto Mindset swag and stuff like that. I'm also coming out with a merch line myself, Pepe Copter merch line, and a plethora of other cool stuff that we're giving, and giveaways and stuff, as well as upgrades. Right now, we're in the Citadel Alpha. This is just the first version of it, man. We are, as more and more members join and stuff, we're almost at 400 members today. One of the beautiful things that we can offer people is fight clubs. Can't say anything more than that, but people who know these fight clubs are really awesome. They give you access to things that you just would not get anywhere else. Normal people don't get access to this stuff. It's just is what it is and what happens, man. So appreciate you guys. But with that, you guys, be sure to sign up to the Citadel, you guys. I mean, this is the best group in all of cryptocurrency right there. No cunts allowed. Number one rule of MOONGANG and the Citadel is don't be a cunt. All right, Ryan Sullivan with a $3 super chat, dropping in to say hi. How much USDC do you think Pulse users should have in preparation? Well, just have no. That's wrong. Do not stack USDC for the fucking fork, for the copy. That's retarded. Absolutely no. Haram. Only have USDC because you wanted to have USDC as because it's your dry powder to buy stuff. If your plan is just to get the maximum amount of snapshot, buy coins. Buy coins now. Get them when they're cheap. Then have your USDC, and then once the bridge opens, then maybe buy coins, bridge it over, buy Pulse Chain with fresh cash. Okay? Let's not mince words here, man. How you get rich in crypto is not dollars. It protects you during the downside. But coins is how you get rich. Coins times price equals the money you get and you sell. The 3 coins that are going to be worth the most on the snapshot is probably going to be the eFiat, Hedron Icosa, and then Hex itself. Those are going to be the most valuable ones because they're the ones with the biggest communities. They're the main RH tokens and supplementary symbiosis tokens, and they're going to copy over, and those things will have working products. So those would be the top coins to kind of look into if you're going to get into it. And these stable coins are just not. There's absolutely no way you're going to be able to even get like 5% of a dollar, 5 cents on every dollar that you get copied over. So that's what I would do. And Johnny with the $5 super chat. What's the best portfolio tracker? The best portfolio tracker. Blockfolio, but it's a little weird because it was owned by fucking it's owned by FTX and stuff like that. That's not gonna live. I mean, probably you can use CoinGecko and probably input some stuff in there just as a portfolio tracker and stuff. that's more or less what you can use. Either you can use Blockfolio, or you can use sort of you can use the inner portfolio tracker right there with like CoinGecko and stuff like that. I think that would work pretty well. But thank you, Johnny, for so much for that. And with that, you guys, I am out of here, man. Join the Citadel, you guys. Unshackle yourselves from the bonds of servitude. Stop being a pleb. Be a rich person. Let's be wealthy together and stuff like that. My next official stream on this channel will be at Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then let me tell you my schedule. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Saturday at 1 p.m. That's the 100% guaranteed streams. From there, bonus content is coming out and stuff. More than likely, we will have MOONGANG live with the Red Pill Lions, as well as we might even do a bonus stream on my channel as well with the Red Pill Lions as well. So we're going to have some NFT content for you guys. So check you guys later, man. Peace.